Papa Molly, I'm sweating.
Woo!
Papa Molly, I'm sweating.
Woo!
Shout out all the bad hoes at Spellman.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
Man.
Let's talk about the NFL draft. How are you feeling, Mr. Detroit Lions?
I'm feeling good. Defense, baby. Defense wins championships. Offense has proven itself. Defense needs some help. We're good. We did good. With our pick number, we did good.
Do you think that the defense will allow your team to kick field goals when appropriate next year?
Please do not open up old wounds, Dave. I've been talking to my therapist about this, okay? I've had to try and get over this. I've had to try and really get over this.
I spent $2,000 talking about my fantasy team last year.
You have no idea what it feels like to be a field goal away from the Super Bowl and not take it on 4th and 1. And to wait. Not only not run it, pass it. Come on. Dan. All right. We're done. I'm not even talking about it. We got 2 DBs, 2 OLs. I'm good to go.
You got some new Lions.
We got some new Lions in the Pride. You know, it's called One Pride. That's our little thing.
You got some new Lions in the Pride, and Dan has pride in going for it on 4th down. Ooh, the wordplay, the double entendre.
Oh my
I'm
God.
not quite at like 4, like Kendrick.
You're not euphoric like that?
I ain't euphoric like that. Yeah, I'm just trying to catch a friendly fade. That's it.
Let's keep it that way.
I'm going to keep it that way. I'm still rocking full.
Well, what about your Steelers? Did the Steelers do good?
The Steelers got a little bit better this offseason.
What do you mean by that?
Well, you got Sierra's husband.
Oh, God.
Future's
arch nemesis.
Could they be any different?
We played Future in our stadium to taunt Russell Wilson.
See,
yes, that's how toxic we are as a community about Russell Wilson.
Oh man, what song?
They just play Future. Just play any Future. All you gotta do is play Future. It throws them off. I swear to God, it's wild. Yes,
I'm gonna have to talk to my dad about this. He's a Steelers fan, and he's not gonna understand.
He's gonna learn some new music very quickly.
Is his voice auto-tuned? I can't understand a word he's saying.
What is he saying, Dave?
What is he saying?
Why can't Russell Wilson throw the ball today?
Why is this guy only wearing flip-flops and they're Gucci? And who's Larsa Pippen?
Who's Larsa Pippen?
Dad, do you know Scottie Pippen's wife's name? And just to see if he knows it.
Oh, you should. You
want to come home with me this weekend?
Please
put my parents on some.
Please ask
game.
him that. Please ask him that. That would be.
Now so we got Russell Wilson. We got Justin Fields.
Cool.
That's better than Trubisky, Kenny Pickett, and.
But before you continue, what do you do with
and
Russell?
Mason Rudolph?
What do you do with Russell and him though? Do you
let them battle it out?
See what preseason looks like.
Let them battle it out.
Okay.
And be ready. I'm guessing that Russell will start.
Who gets the freshest legs?
I think Russell will start because I think the Steelers are a conservative team, and he's got the most experience. I think that Fields
after that Denver debacle, you still give it to him.
Well, I just think that he's going to beat out Justin Fields for the job. And I think the Steelers aren't of the mindset is like, let's try something new.
I was just about to say that you don't think that they're ready to take a gamble or do anything new.
And I think that they played it smart in the offseason. Their defense isn't terrific, but they're not bad, and they drafted linemen. They got Fontenot from Washington. They got Zach Frazier from West Virginia, Mountain Mama. He's a center, and they got offensive linemen last year in the first round.
Do you think that helps you get to 8 to 10 wins?
I think so because I think we've got some weapons on the outside. I think we've got 2 quarterbacks that can throw the ball, and now we have an offensive line that's not suspect. So I think we won 10 games last year.
Yeah,
we're in a tough division too.
That's what I'm asking because the new quarterback
Baltimore
changes everything.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think we'll make the playoffs at least. I think we'll at least be on the outside looking in. maybe for a wild card. I don't think we're going to win the North, AFC North.
Praying on a wild card is wild, Dave. I'm not even going to hold you.
But, I mean, we made it last year when we were way worse at quarterback.
But let me tell you what these Bears did. Let me tell you what these dudes.
Rawr.
Let me tell you what these dudes across the water did, drafting Caleb and Rome. Come on, dog. That's cheating almost. And the Carolina Panthers handed it to them.
Thank you, Carolina, for
like, here you go.
like if at this point, if you're a Carolina Panthers fan, you've got to be just mad at your owner.
Are there actual? Please don't take this, guys. Please don't take this the wrong way. Are there any hardcore expansion team fans of the Carolina Panthers?
They're in our fantasy league.
Oh man, don't tell me
Ben,
that.
Michael,
As a Panther?
Ben would probably no. If Ben was here, he wouldn't be angry at either of us for making fun of the Panthers. He'd be angry at the Panthers. Seriously,
You gotta be, man.
he loves the Panthers. He's got jerseys.
It's like, it's crazy. It's like, I know Detroit does dumb stuff all the time, guys. I know we have one of the worst winning records one year. I get it. But
The Panthers haven't been good in a while.
But it's not even good in a while. You guys have made it twice, and failed.
Yeah,
In like a separation of 15 to 20 years.
I know, especially for an expansion team. That's
what I'm saying. Like, for an expansion team, it's not as bad as like the Bills going 3 straight and losing by a field goal. It's wild to me. That's crazy. But still, like, for you guys to make it twice, that's wild.
No, they got robbed last year. So, but the Bears, I mean, they've got so much offensive
Keenan Allen
firepower. I think if you're Caleb Williams, you got to feel really good about the team you got drafted.
DJ Moore,
one of the first NFL teams, hasn't been good in forever, and you could put them back on the map. And Rome Odunze, like, I think some people thought Rome Odunze was the best wide receiver in the draft. I know that sounds kind of ludicrous. You thought he's better than Marvin?
Again, man, we had this conversation on the pod. We had it. It just looks funny in the light when you hold it up. Training camp's coming, man. And it's gonna be interesting what the Cardinals do, because you think Murray's gonna help Marvin get the job done?
I think Arizona will be better this year than they were last year. But
let me ask you a question. If I'm looking at the Bears and I'm looking at Arizona, who has the better winning record this year?
Oh, the Bears.
Okay. By what, a game or two?
Well, Arizona plays the Rams, the Seahawks, and 49ers.
Yeah.
They're in that division, so that's a tough division.
Yep.
I don't know. What's the Bears' defense like?
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, I look at the offense. Do you think the offense can make up for the defense?
No.
Not for the Bears?
I
would say
Detroit and Green Bay.
But that's what I was about to say. At least in our division, if you're looking at it from Green Bay and the Lions. You know what I'm saying?
I guess my question would be, like, obviously you got a lot of weapons on the outside and a very good running back in DeAndre Swift, but what's the line like?
Yeah.
Because nowadays, when it comes to the NFL, if I see a team that looks really impressive, I'm like, what's their defense like? You know what I mean?
But sometimes it doesn't matter.
You can't spread the money out to everyone.
No, you can't. But sometimes it doesn't matter. Sometimes you can have a defense like the Seahawks, right? Where everybody is everybody. But then you can also have a defense like the Patriots back in the day, where you only have Teddy Bruschi and Ty Law. You know? So it's like you can either have everybody or just a few pieces. That's all you really need. It's offense that actually, in my opinion, wins the game. Because no matter what, we got to put up the numbers. So I don't know if Kyler Murray this year could be better than Caleb Williams. With the weapons that he has compared to.
Oh, I don't think Kyler's better than Caleb Williams, and I'm just saying that he's going to get the ball.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just for the team, and I'm thinking like Rome is going to do better than Marvin in that situation.
Oh yeah, but then again, Marvin Harrison's probably going to be wide receiver 1.
W1, I agree with you.
And Rome Odunze, I don't even know if you should make a rookie your number 1 option if you can help it.
I wouldn't say number 1. If I got DJ Moore, I'll make him a 2.
Well,
give Keenan Allen some rest. Let him be a 3rd option.
I think you put them. Well, I think you use them interchangeably to let them like play as fresh as possible across the game.
Or him and Keenan.
No, I'm just saying like whatever wide receivers. If you have like several good wide receivers, let them take plays off so they're fresh. But so if you have 3 great wide receivers, you can do that. But I would like to see them all on the field at the same time.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like if I had that, it would be DJ Moore, Rome, then Keenan. I give the vet some rest legs. Give them short little in routes. Make it real easy on them. But then I'm having Rome and DJ Moore. I'm bombing them easily, 15, 20 yards out. Go get this ball.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Caleb can throw.
I'm excited to watch the Bears this year. Now, these next 2 teams, NFC teams, the Philadelphia Eagles and the Los Angeles Rams, I thought that they were funny because in each of the first 2 rounds, they picked defensive players. And the Eagles picked Kenyon Mitchell from Toledo and also Cooper DeJean from Iowa. Big athlete. Big Coop. And
big ATH.
Yeah, they're going to Philadelphia, and you know what the strip clubs are like there.
Ooh.
Which one of them men? They go in with Jalen Hurts.
Cooper. Oh, yeah. That's a tough out. Jalen Hurts is going to get it. Yeah, dog, sorry.
Well, I know Jalen Hurts, but they're going with him, so people, when he goes in the strip club, people know that they're NFL players, and then they know they're the 2 rookies. Which one's getting more pull? Obviously, Jalen's going to get it.
Yeah, but that's what I say. Take Jalen out of it. I think Coop and Quinn can get it done.
Well, who's going to get more? It's a competition. It's like rap.
I got to roll my people, Quinn.
I know you do. I know who you really think would win. You think? I don't think he's Travis Kelce, but you're seeing the Travis Kelce effect there.
A little bit. Just a little bit. Right? Just
Travis Kelce swag?
All I'm saying is that I'm going to say it again. Saquon Barkley's going to win Offensive Player of the Year. It's going to happen.
Okay.
I think the Eagles are going to get it done for him. They are looking for a boost in morale, a boost in the team. They are looking to be contenders again, and they kind of got the pieces, man. For real.
And then the Rams, which they were hot last year, and with Aaron Donald retiring, they picked up Jared Verse and Brandon Fisk.
That's
both from Florida State.
Yeah, but still not having
Tomahawk it, baby.
Oh shit! Not having him, man. It makes a giant difference.
Well, they drafted an edge and a defensive tackle.
Yeah, but that's sort of like what we did as the Lions. Remember, we got Nick Fairley and Ndamukong Suh. It worked to a degree, but the problem is it doesn't equal W's. Like again, it's hard to bet on rookie or 2nd year, 3rd year edge rushers or even just linemen in general, just because they crash out very quickly.
Well, at some point you gotta draft rookie players at every position at some point.
True.
But I think that those 2 players will be starters for the next 5 to 8 years.
For sure.
Without injury.
I'm just always looking for the freak athlete. You know what I'm saying? I'm always looking for the guy who's going to be like, oh no, he's him for like the next 10, 15. He's him.
Yeah. I don't think anybody thought Jared Verse is like a transcendent defensive player, but
no, I mean
first round
he fills a position.
Big school.
Yeah.
Can you imagine going from Tallahassee, where football rules, and now you're going to Los Angeles?
Oh yeah, you're the man. You're him. You're the man in your city.
Congratulations.
Yeah, man. Seriously.
Congratulations to the Florida State guys. I feel like they kind of had a hard out with the college football playoff because they didn't make it. But
that was tough.
They got murdered.
Yeah, but that was even worse.
I used the word murder not loosely in this. They got murdered by Georgia.
I cannot wait to believe this is going to be hilarious.
God damn it! I'm sorry.
But yes, Dave, I do love that in aspect.
Anyhow,
do you think that if you're looking at the Rams, them having Puka's having a real big step up in position, do you think they can get 8 to 10?
Oh yeah, I think they'll be better next year.
Really?
Yeah, they made the playoffs and they were hot.
Yeah.
They were hot.
They lose a big defensive player, dude. That.
They tried to fill the spot,
Aaron. I
bro.
mean, Aaron was him. Like to not have that man out there anymore. That's gonna be.
It's tough. It's tough.
Yeah.
No one's gonna say it's gonna be easy, but
Not at all.
I don't think that they're going to be a lot worse.
No, not at all. Not at all. I totally.
And I
agree with
think
you on that.
Big Puka is probably going to take a step up this year
Yeah.
in terms of production and also just. But then again, he might get more attention now.
That's what I was gonna say too. You may cause too much attention to you, but that's why you need to have, like what the Bears have. You need to have
Several options.
saw all of these weapons on the field. Now you can really maneuver and move the ball the way you want to and need to. It's just this year's going to be entertaining. I can already see it. I can even see it from a Lamar Jackson, Pat Mahomes situation too as well. Like it's just these quarterbacks are freakishly good.
So, another question that I have for you, and I'm blanking on his name, but Kansas City Chiefs, they picked up the wide receiver from Xavier Worthy from Texas.
I did pick up Big X.
And he was the one with like the 4.2. Next Tyreek. They said that they needed some help in their wide receiving core.
They chose
and
right.
they chose violence.
But it needs to equal hands and route running. Like again, if you can just do those three things as a receiver, have immense speed, good route running, and you're able to catch. That's all you need. It don't even matter.
Well, this is what I think about Xavier Worthy. He's playing with Pat Holmes. He's playing with Andy Reid. He's playing with Travis Kelce. And I think when it comes down to it, they are going to put him in positions to be successful.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Regardless of whether he has perfect hands or perfect route running, they're going to milk.
Oh yeah,
man.
yeah. You just don't want him. You just don't want him to have a lot of drop balls. That I think that for any rookie, you just don't want to have a lot of those. And
what do you not want to have a lot of?
Oh my God, chill out, man. You're 5.
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
Like 12.
I was about to start laughing too. Like, nah, you're like 11. Like, you know what I mean? Like, no, man. You just don't want to be as a rookie be known for dropping the balls.
Sure. You told me to move on. I'm trying. You want to talk about the NHL?
Why not, man? Let's talk about your Canes. Let's talk about them.
The Canes, they're just doing business up in New York. That's all.
Yeah, man.
Beat the New York Islanders.
Yeah, like I said, I only watch
Rangers?
Red Wings games, but yeah, the Canes did really good. I think I saw them last week. Was it last week? Yeah, it was last week.
Hey, shout out to Raleigh, y'all. I just want to say shout out because I know when it's the playoffs based on people in public.
Based on people in public. You know any game that is going on the day of without even checking ESPN or anything.
And I mean,
you can just step out your door. It's like, oh, okay, Duke, Carolina. Oh, okay. It's a Panthers game today. Oh, okay. It's a Canes game today.
And if you want to be a growing city like Raleigh is, and you want to be an expansion team for a future professional league.
The only thing you don't see around here, just because we're so far away, is Charlotte Hornets jerseys. You don't see a lot of those. That's the only thing. You just don't see a lot of Hornets jerseys.
I just want to say this. I think you would see a bunch of them if Steph Curry decided to go to the Hornets and LeBron decided to go to the Hornets.
That'd be so wild.
No, I'm just saying they'd show up then. I don't think the Hornets have given
Yeah, I can see that.
Carolina fans like anything to cheer
It's so crazy when you think, and we hate to get off topic here, guys, but it's just very interesting to know that you could be a player to change the literal economy of a city. That has got to be crazy type of power feeling, maybe even stress and pressure about where you even go.
It's heavy, man. Like Kendrick said, the crown's heavy.
Oof.
Like King James, I can't remember. I remember reading an article when he was back in Cleveland. They were saying that if he was able to be paid without the salary cap, like his worth to the city of Cleveland and that team was like $80 million. And that was back when they were making like 30 or 25. But I mean, it's real. Like, and that's the thing about sports. I know I'm very nihilistic, but like sports are one thing that I look forward to.
Yeah. Yeah.
And especially if you can go to the game.
That too, but you want to be in a city where you guys are winning. Nobody really likes to be in a losing city necessarily. Like, yeah, right now Detroit's hot. Like the Pistons finally moved their stadium downtown to the Little Caesars Arena. So it's just bad that the Pistons suck. But then like Detroit Tigers aren't really winning as much as we used to because we were back to back finals, but didn't win with Verlander of all people, which is so wild to me.
He married Kate Upton. He's fine.
Yeah, that man is fine. He's good. He's got enough money and a hot wife.
I think he's okay.
He's winning. But then you get the Lions, they sort of, one, it's always one team in the city that always kind of like it's just on the up, more than another one. But living in Raleigh, it's a little bit different just because it's such a college town too, and it's got professional sports as well. So
how are the Red Wings looking?
Good and bad, but we're getting there.
Depends on what color of the boot, or.
I
mean the sports team. I meant the shoes.
It just depends, man. I think the Pistons are trash, terrible, horrible. Oh God. But if I look at the Red Wings, they're just in a middle spot, like a good position to win something, but we just don't know.
Well, they're in the playoffs, right?
Yeah. It's just that.
You don't think that they're going to go very far?
Yeah.
Is that just your general like feeling cheering for a Detroit team?
No, with hockey it's a little bit different. It's sort of like you just know because when the Red Wings are hot, and I didn't even say like you don't even have to watch the games to be honest with you. You just know by the elation of people and who's going and things of that nature. A little more hustle and bustle, all that type of stuff, especially down the Joe Louis Arena in general.
What do you think is another like city that's like Detroit when it comes to their sports teams?
New York, Pittsburgh, Miami, Houston, LA, of course, even Oakland, Vegas now.
What cities suck?
Milwaukee.
What about Milwaukee?
Hold on.
Do you include the Packers with Milwaukee? Because they're in Green Bay. And
yes. Yeah. And the only reason why is because everybody loves to say, "Oh, Aaron Rodgers." It's 2008 Aaron Rodgers that you're in love with, and you'll never see him again. You'll never see him again.
Zoom in on yourself.
Stop it now.
Tell us what you really think about Aaron Rodgers.
When I go there, I hate when they do that. Yes, Aaron Rodgers is amazing. You are talking about 2008 Aaron Rodgers. We're done. We're done here. But no, other cities that probably aren't good, like Indiana, or like Oklahoma, Georgia, depending on the year.
Atlanta.
Yeah, or it depends. Like the Braves are halfway nice.
Oh yeah, the Braves.
When you're just looking at the Falcons, you go like, and when you're looking
tell me how you feel about the Falcons.
Yeah, hey man, you tell me. Look, he is alumni at Michigan State. Yes, I get this and I know this, but no matter what, the Falcons are doing Kirk Cousins so dirty.
They're the dirty birds.
You've been waiting to tell that joke. I know you have. I know you've been waiting to tell that joke. No, man. I just don't get it. Like, somebody has to really explain this to me. And then especially with somebody who's so injury prone. That's what's even more wild to me.
You can say a lot of things about Michael Penix, but his knee has had some problems.
2 of them. 2 ACL injuries.
And then Kirk is coming off an Achilles.
Yeah, so it's like, what are y'all doing, Atlanta? Like, choose one, but 2? 2 bad players? No, wait. Take that back. Not bad players. 2 injury-prone players with recent injuries.
Do you think you look at a guy like Michael Penix and think maybe, because every great quarterback in the NFL did not come from the most storied franchise, wasn't the most highly regarded player. I mean, Patrick Mahomes got drafted in the first round, but no one Baker Mayfield went number 1 in that draft.
I agree with you, but let's look at it for what it's worth, right? After the 3rd or 4th year, you should really be knowing who's solidified. It's almost like why you don't hear about Joe Burrow anymore.
I think we're going to hear about him again.
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I just look at it when you look at these quarterbacks, and you can take Mike Penix in it too as well. I'm looking at Caleb. I'm looking at J.J. McCarthy. I'm looking at Bo Nix. Yeah, man. If I'm looking at it, there's only 3 healthy quarterbacks and 3 quarterbacks that may stay around for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
It's just honest. And then if I'm even looking at it even more, for the Falcons to pay that man that much money and then draft a rookie, I guess my thing is like, is it? Are you saying this position really isn't mine? But then if I'm Kirk Cousins, you paid me. I got 100 M's.
Well, Kirk Cousins, I think he, like you said to me once, he's got a chip on his shoulder, and I don't blame him. And I think he's an above average quarterback. Please let me be clear. I don't think that means he's an elite quarterback.
Not at all.
Before anyone gets confused.
Not even a superstar
But
quarterback.
he's kind of been a mercenary. Washington to Minnesota because they paid him most, and now Atlanta's giving him $190 million. Like, I think he understands that football is business. And I think he likes it for that reason.
I think he does too, but I think also it's a hit to the ego, bro. It's a hit. It's a little bit of a hit. However you want to say it or anything, it affects him a little bit. Because again, even being paid that much, you're expected to play now. And let's say, but let's say situation occurs, game 1, game 2, they go like, hey, yo, we're going to start the kid.
Thank you for that guaranteed $100 million.
I get it. No. And I get it from that perspective. But then now you got the casters clowning on you, newspapers writing about you. Yeah, man.
Who cares?
I think, again, if football has been your life, and yes, you finally have been able to make it to 100 million, I think it still does affect you mentally.
I think in life, you care about the people that you love and the people who give you money.
But why do you think Atlanta did it then? Why do you think they were just like, yo, Kirk Cousins, here's $100 million for no reason.
I don't think.
But by the way, we're not going to tell you. We're going to draft a young quarterback.
I don't think it was a frugal choice on their end, and I don't think that anybody thinks that Atlanta, when you compare them to other football teams, is the kind of team that has great decision making in their front office for the history of the franchise. But I will say, like, it's not that uncommon to have an older quarterback and then draft their replacement, especially if you'd like to see that player with a couple of years of development, which Kirk Cousins can give you 2 years, I think, if he doesn't get injured. But if he does get injured, I guess Penix is going out earlier. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah.
That's just how I feel. But I might just... I'm Team Kendrick. I'm not as phony as you. And
all
we're back.
We're back.
We got 7 minutes in heaven.
Yeah, man. Again, if I'm Kirk, I'm pissed. I'm just being honest with you. I am livid. I'm mad. Yeah, I got 100 M's to sit on, but this almost even makes me look bad to other teams if I decide to even still want to play and leave.
Okay. I don't think that other teams consider the fact that the Atlanta Falcons took Kirk Cousins and then drafted a quarterback behind him. I think other teams have their own opinions of what his worth is, and I don't think that the same way that Kirk Cousins might have an ego, I don't think anybody that's a general manager for another NFL team is thinking, oh, the Atlanta Falcons don't want him. Like, I don't think anybody's thinking that.
I agree, but I guess I'm just if I'm I don't know if I'm looking at an outside team, just like right down south. If I'm the Jaguars, I'm looking at them like, what are y'all doing? Like, as a GM, I'm like, what are you doing? Why did you draft another quarterback and an injury-prone quarterback like at that?
I don't know.
Wait, and a 5th-year senior at that.
He's hot this year.
Who just had a really good season. That's it. Like, again, man, there's a lot going, like, not even just against him, just him being an addition to the team that isn't winning at this moment. It doesn't look like you guys wanted to win.
Well, no, but what I'm saying is, like, they drafted Penix. They're probably not thinking he's going to play immediately and affect our wins anyway.
I agree with that, but then my thing is that if you were a GM of a team, are you looking for an immediate win, or are you just trying to build something, take 5 years, and then it maybe all fall to shit? Because I'd rather be on the I need to win now than to try and, hey guys, give me 4 years. I promise you, 4 years. We already got all these picks. We got a couple trades we can make too. Like, come on, as the Falcons? I
mean, I think it just depends on what you think the long-term trajectory of the Panthers, of the New Orleans Saints.
The first thing is Matty Ice isn't there anymore.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Well, what I'm saying is, like, even if they win their division, I don't think anybody thinks that the Atlantic Falcons are going to like challenge the better teams in the NFC East.
I agree with you, but make an effort.
No, what I'm saying is maybe they're making the long play.
I think that's stupid. You can't do that in that division.
If it makes your team better, like the division's terrible.
Terrible, yes, just like an NFC East, I get it, but at the same time, this is a situation where you can put yourself in a position to win. If I'm outside looking in, even as a fan or just anything, you guys pay Kirk Cousins $100 million. Yeah, I'm kind of tight, but hey, he's the best thing on the board that we got right now.
Yeah, I just think that unless you're ready to win a Super Bowl, like I don't know, maybe
make a run.
Make a run to win your division and losing the wild card weekend.
Well, again, I put it like this. If you want to make the long play, the best long play is at least to get to the dance. That's the better long play than trying to say we're going to win a Super Bowl. That is a lot of foreshadowing, a lot of wishing, hoping. Yeah, dog.
I don't know what they're thinking, but I just want everyone to be successful.
You just want that $100 million.
I just want that friendly fade. I don't want none of this.
That $100 million to keep Dave safe.
All that, you know.
You know, feel me?
No, $100 million, man. I'd live in the woods.
I want some Justin Timberlake shit.
Oh yeah, I'd live in the woods. No one would know where I was. People would bring me the things that I need to be happy.
Oh god, yeah. Just don't turn into the Unabomber, bro.
I've got $100 million. Why do I need to blow anything up? Shouldn't have said that. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, man. The NFL is gonna be fun this year, man. I can't wait. NFL is gonna be fun this year, and we got to record when we go to the draft because that's gonna be funny too.
Hey Winston, I just want to let you know that there's just the NBA playoffs left, and then there's nothing but baseball until the Olympics, and then football will come back around.
At least the Olympics is in June. The Olympics is in June, so we're safe a little bit.
We should do a decathlon.
Okay,
like just throw the shot put, and if either one of us can pole vault over anything
at this point, right?
The attempt would definitely get us some views.
Oh, for sure. We still got to do our 40, man. We got to schedule that for real. We got to schedule that 40.
I'm gonna rupture an Achilles running a 40.
Don't do it, man.
No, I'm scared. I am scared to jump or run fast. But that's getting old, man. It's all good.
Yeah, that's all good. We're gonna get through it.
The older I get, the better I once was.
Everybody is, right? Everybody.
Oh yeah, young fella. You think you're something? Well, back in the day.
Back in my day.
It's like that came out of my mouth the other day, and I was like, damn.
I know I'm old. All right, guys, we're out.
All right, see ya. We love you.